你好, ni hao. You're watching Mommy Speaks Canto and Mando. That is, 妈咪讲广东话和普通话. This is where you learn very casual, very informal conversations using Canto and Mando. This is also the first video to reinforce lessons from the podcast Cantonese and Mandarin for Medical Matters and pretty much anything else. If you're interested in listening to the podcast, which has the whole dialogue, this video just has a part of it. The podcast link is in the information area below. There will be additional videos to complete the dialogue. For now, let's just jump into it.
我頂唔順啊！我腰痛，痛到不得了啊！我受不了了，我腰痛，痛得不得了呀！咁咪去見醫生咯，那去看醫生吧。
Let's take a closer look at these sentences.
我頂唔順啊 is pretty straightforward. 頂唔順 is the can't take it anymore part of the clause. So with the same English and Canto sentence structure, it makes perfect sense that 我頂唔順啊 is I can't take it anymore, with the modal particle at the end making its appearance to amplify the dejection, the annoyance of the speaker. As for the rest of the sentence, 我腰痛，痛到不得了啊. Here, the English and Chinese sentence structures are different, making the literal translation a bit odd, so really the focal points are 腰痛, that means lower back pain, and the phrase 痛到不得了, literally meaning something to the effect to have pain to the point of being in a desperately serious situation. So to have pain to the point of being in a desperately serious situation in the dialogue is killing me. So 我腰痛，痛到不得了啊 becomes my lower back is killing me. The same goes with the Mando side. 我受不了了. The 受不了 part is the can't take it anymore part of the clause. So clearly, 我受不了了 is I can't take it anymore. On the Mando side, it's the modal particle le that amplifies the frustration of the aggravated speaker. 我受不了了. And as for the rest of the sentence, 我腰痛，痛得不得了呀. Now, pretty much the Canto and Mando versions are similar, but the one thing to take note of is 痛的. That is the equivalent here with the Canto 痛到. That is, to have pain to the point of. So, the Canto do and Mando de are the words that provide the degree of the preceding pain, tong, tong. Now, I want to point out that in yu tong, yao tong, the yu, yao doesn't just mean lower back. That's making you pop pills because of the pain, tong, tong. Yu, yao also means waist, that physical area in your body between your chest and hips. So for the purposes of a health assessment, you might be asked to measure your waist circumference. 量你嘅腰圍，量你的腰圍. Or calculate your waist to hip ratio. 算計你嘅腰臀比，算計你的腰臀比. Now, for a quick cultural note, in traditional Chinese medicine, the yu, yao, is known to be the house of the kidney, sun, shen. And you know how kidney disease can cause sexual dysfunction in men. So saying yu tong, yao tong is fine to say when you've got lower back pain. But if you wanted to get creative with logic and decide to say something like 我腰唔好，我腰不好, which seems like a reasonable way to say your lower back is not doing so well. But suppose you're a guy saying this to a TCM doctor. If the TCM doctor knows you, has been tracking what's been going on with you, then when the doc hears you say, 我腰唔好,我腰不好, then he, she, they will probably know whether it's your lower back that's messed up or if it's your sexual performance that's messed up. So when it comes to Chinese medicine, 腰唔好等于肾唔好,腰不好等于肾不好. Problems of the lower back is tantamount to problems with the kidney, where the yin-yang deficiencies of one is detrimental to the condition of the other. So to avoid misunderstandings, should you ever experience pain or ache or general discomfort in the lower back, say 腰痛,腰痛, or 腰酸痛,腰酸痛, or 腰唔舒服,腰不舒服, respectively, rather than 腰唔好,腰不好.
But let's get back to the dialogue and recap the sentence.
我頂唔順啊,我腰痛,痛到不得了啊,我受不了了,我腰痛,痛到不得了呀. Note that another way to say you're going to see the doctor is 睇病,看病. Then the sentence could be 咁咪去睇病咯,那去看病吧. The doctor, 醫生, 醫生 is not mentioned because it's understood that that's who you're seeing when you 睇病,看病. But guess what? If you say 人, person at the end of 睇病,看病 to get 睇病人,看病人, then you're now seeing a patient. So when people in the healthcare industry say 我睇病人,我看病人, they're saying that they're going to see their patient. For the general populace, saying 我睇病人,我看病人, that means going to see or visiting someone who's been hospitalized or convalescing in a lower level of care facility or at home. Just the addition of 人 to 睇病,看病 makes for a completely different meaning because in actuality you're now dealing with two words, 睇,看 to see, visit, 病人,病人, patient, as opposed to the one compound word 睇病,看病 that means to go see a doctor. These are the kinds of things that will either frustrate you or make you love Chinese languages even more. Unless you have a gift for learning languages, it's never gonna be easy. But you just need to remember why you decided to torture yourself into learning a new language, what its benefits will be for you, and find a way to embrace the highs and lows of acquiring your target language and enjoy the journey.
That's right, what Mom said. you 聽媽咪話啦嘛,係咪?要聽媽媽的,對嗎? Let's just do the recap. 廣東話,
我頂唔順啊,我腰痛,痛到不得了啊,咁咪去見醫生咯。
普通話,
我受不了了,我腰痛,痛得不得了呀。那去看醫生吧。
This concludes the first two lines of the dialogue for this video. Here's a preview of what's to come.
醫咩生啊?醫什麼生呀?